My God, what a day in politics. The day started with the launch of the MDC manifesto in Harare. 2 years ago, I advocated that if Nelson Chamisa took over the MDC, the young people of this country, they will do the rest. Now, since the passing of Changirai, I have lamented, like many of you, at the disorder and chaos that reigned in MDC as a result. Every day. But yesterday morning, it all came together like a perfect symphony. For those who always thought that Chamisa had potential, yesterday, that potential came to life. Nelson Chamisa is now a legit, bona fide contender to be president of Zimbabwe. Their manifesto is called SMART. It's the single best manifesto on paper that we have seen from any political party in Zimbabwe. The manifesto speaks to creating a new country with new ideas and new players. Its flagship is the creation of a $100 billion economy, the smart way of negotiating and managing national debt, and the new industries that would jumpstart and create jobs for young people. It's a brilliant piece of paper. It's exactly that, a brilliant piece of paper. Zimbabweans can write brilliant pieces of paper. Whether or not Chamisa and his team will deliver on the promise or not, we shall live to see. But well done, MDC. Good on you. If I had to call it, that manifesto has locked in the urban vote. It's everything the urban voter wanted to hear. Now, the day. A day is a long time in politics. The day ended, however, with the meeting between Emmerson Mnangagwa and the National Women's Assembly from ZANU-PF. This man is the grandmaster of strategy in the order of merit. Let me say this. The strongest and most dangerous political power in the country right now is the ZANU-PF Women's League. Watching the event, I realized two things. One, ED is an easier option to trust for women who, by the way, make up majority of the national vote. Two, the Women's League in ZANU-PF is superior to any women's political outfit in the country. ZANU-PF brings the triple threat of Amai Muchangwa, Opa Mchinguri, Mabel Chinomona. This is the most dangerous and seasoned women's team you could possibly put together. If MDC had their game right, they were supposed to field the dream team of Amai Mujuru, Thokozani Kupe, and Jessie Majome to counter this. Then you could go head on with ZANU-PF Women's League. But instead of embracing the power of women, MDC has gone on to attack it, and I guess they feel they can do it without women. ED in his meeting did one thing better than talking about his new promise to women. He delivered on it. The Women's Bank has been gazetted and funded, so women will now be able to approach the bank and borrow money for their businesses and access to mortgages in a way financially inclusive. This is a massive game changer. When you make a woman productive, you make a country rich. Remember, all women in parliament for over 5 years have been talking about this bank. ED has gotten his government to seed fund the bank with $12 million. It's not enough, but with 12 you can match fund and get 24. With 24 you can leverage and get 240. ED told the women that he has set up his government to have 50% of all government business and government opportunities to be given to women with immediate effect. This is part of a resolution that we signed onto under the African Union Women's Charter. All he's asked the women to do is organize yourselves. He said, and I quote him verbatim, "I want to appoint you, but in order for me to appoint you, I must know you. So organize yourselves so that I may know you." ED is ready to appoint you if you make yourself available to serve. He was talking to women both in politics, women in the private sector, in the education space. ED's greatest strength right now is the Women's League. It's brutally powerful, and what impressed me the most is it's got some extreme experience of an Opa Muchinguri being balanced out by young females like Betty Kaseke present in the room today. Both candidates showed brilliance, but both candidates have external threats to consider. ED needs to protect the women's vote, but be very aware of Joyce Mujuru. who, if not managed, will not only split the women, particularly in Mash Central, but she could split the whole province so bad. And right now, ED does not need any breakages in his system. Chamisa needs to protect his urban vote against the Noah Manyika, a Jay Busha, and Nkosana Moyo, who all have equal ability to put together brilliant documents in the next few days and charm that base. They also have the ability to charm the young maverick candidates like Fadzai Mahere, Pastor E, who, whether we like it or not, these new kids enjoy massive support in urban areas. Both candidates right now, as of today, they're safe, but they must be beware. 54 days to go. The game is now level. ED has a good chance to win this election, just as Nelson Chamisa, albeit for different reasons. My advice to both candidates would be, Chamisa needs to stay on this level of maturity that he entered today. And he needs to create new superstars around him. The Maureen Kaunde Mangas, the Patson Zamaras, the Gift Ostaloses, the Joanna Mamombes. These kids will grip and enchant the youth vote. Avoid the flip-flopping. You can't ask for sanctions today and then claim to love Zimbabwe tomorrow. You can't say you want a better relationship with international financial institutions today and then attack their existing efforts to balance our books tomorrow. Remember, the bond note is backed by those same institutions. Good few days and conversions from the Reforms March to the manifesto. You did well, but don't throw it away. Now, ED, my advice would be, he needs to keep the Women's League happy because you see, the Women's League are the absolute best people for your ground game. They will lock and key the rural vote and can interfere with the urban vote. It's easier to mainstream their demands, and if he does, ED will be impossible to beat. He enjoys unbreakable war veteran support, but his youth league right now, for me, they are the single biggest threat he's got and the biggest liability he's got. There is plenty of time for the game to change. But right now, today, ED versus Chamisa, that's a tie. Chamisa has to sell his promise in order to win. ED has a tougher job because he actually has to deliver on it in order to win. It's all on the line. It's all or nothing. I'll see you tomorrow. Hi guys, thank you for supporting the Lumumba Files. To make sure you don't miss a show, press the subscribe button below and the notification button, that's the one with the little bell, and you will always get told